Breakfast on Midlands 183 with thanks to Tullamore Credit Union's current account, tullamorecu.ie. Your bad dad gags with Find Local Jobs. Proclaim your weekend and find your perfect work-life balance at findlocaljobs.ie.
These are the baddest of the bad dad gags. These are not designed to be funny. These are designed to be bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
This is because you're a lover of bad dad gags.
Yes.
Yes.
Just identify with them. I just think they're good jokes.
Duncan is celebrating Earth Day. Earth Day happened during the week, obviously. And he said, my teacher wanted me to come up with a set of steps that we could use to save the environment.
Yeah.
So I created an algorithm. Yes.
That's very...
He went to the doctors as well, looking for help with his yacht buying obsession.
Uh-huh.
So she gave him an antibiotic. Yes.
God almighty. Do you know what's funny?
Them. And he was go on.
Just thinking of Al Gore, it makes me crack up. An implausibly boring man.
But that is very true, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Maybe it was The Simpsons or something, but like he
somebody
just
ruined Al Gore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Do you know his favourite month of the year?
Oh, go on.
It's April.
Why?
Because he has to love Easter, baby. Yes. Did you hear that? The giggleometer. I nailed it.
No, I didn't know we had one of those.
Yeah, well, there you go. We do now.
Implausibly, there's a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger up in the Bridge Centre shopping centre.
Why is that?
It is literally up in the scaffolding with a saying by him, like a motivational saying.
Okay.
A black and white picture of him staring down at you. It's like when they built it, they put that up there. Like the foreman of the construction site was a massive fan of Arnie.
John, let us know if you can. 083 3010
What is the deal with...
Okay, I'm intrigued now. I'm going to have to pop in.
Yeah.
Emmett in Tullamore says, I called into work this morning and I whispered, sorry, boss, I can't come in. I have a wee cough. And he said, you have a wee cough? I said, really? Thanks. I'll see you next week. No, that is good. That is good.
I must try that with Will Faulkner, see if it works.
Give it a bash, yeah. See if it works. Leslie got in touch.
All right.
Morning, Leslie.
Morning, Leslie.
Leslie said, what do you call a young bee?
A young bee.
A young bee.
Go on.
A baby.
Leslie, get out of here. Jeez. Good man, Leslie.
I bought a really cool pen the other day.
Go on, show us.
It can write underwater. Can it? Yeah, it can also write other words, but I like underwater.
That's your favourite word?
Yeah, that's my favourite word to write. Gotcha. She had said the wife wants me to blow hot air on her when she gets hot.
Okay.
But I'm not a fan.
I'm
not a fan.
Okay, I get it. Yes, great.
Tommy said, my wife threatened to leave me because of my obsession with the hokey cokey. But I turned myself around.
Of course you did.
That's what it's all about.
So, did you call it the hokey cokey or the hokey pokey?
Well, he called it the hokey pokey.
What did you call it growing up?
Hokey pokey. I think hokey pokey.
That was me, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think that, but there's wild variants on that.
Yeah. Interesting. It's like Incy Wincy or Itsy Bitsy.
Yeah.
What's the story?
Lads, 083 3010 103, would love to know.
Elaborate on that. We might do for fantastic facts. The difference between Itsy Bitsy and the other fella.
We'll get the newsroom on it.
Brilliant. I love it. David, enjoy your weekend.
Stop right there.
Have a good one.
Enjoy your weekend because you're running the Manchester Marathon again like a lunatic. But you've not had an injury interrupted preparation for it, so you must be about set.
Yeah, good. Much better than last year. We ran it for Barstown last year and it was brilliant. It was really, really lovely. And we raised a lot of money. Actually, the public here in Midlands 103 raised a lot of money. And we decided we're going to go do it again. So, training is all done. No injuries. Which means I'm probably going to fall off the airplane when I land tomorrow morning.
Something is absolutely
stupid
going to happen to you, yeah.
100%, yeah. So, hopefully.
Well, look, well done on everything and
Thanks,
the very
David.
best to look for it.
Thanks very much. I'll keep you up to date on Instagram and on the Breakfast Show page as well. How's that?
As long as you stop posting afterwards, because we don't want to know what happens afterwards.
No, that's fine. It'll be the build-up and it'll be hopefully the end and then me with a thumbs up in the back of an ambulance.
Maybe The Simpsons again. Homer goes into Moe's scene missing.
And then back out.
Presenting the Breakfast Show the week after. No radio,
It's fine. You can get the full show Monday to Friday from 6:30am to 9 on Midlands103.com, or you can download the free app from, I don't know, wherever you get your apps, I suppose. Right, we ready to get that hamster on the wheel? Ready for our caffeine kick? Let's do it. This is where I give you a brain teaser. That is the equivalent of a cup of coffee in the morning, or a mug of tea, whatever you're having yourself. You have a think about this, and this will get your brain working for this morning. So you're not like microwaving your socks by accident instead of your porridge. Have a think about this and send me the answer followed by your name and location to 083 30 10 103. Okay? What 5-letter word retains the same pronunciation even after you take away 4 of its 5 letters? Have a think about that. What 5-letter word retains the same pronunciation even after you take away 4 of its 5 letters? It's a tough one this morning. 083 30 10 103. Text WhatsApp voice note. Stick your name and location on that. Get it right and I'll stick you on the honours list. Get this show in full Monday to Friday from 6:30am to 9 on Midlands 103. And I've been saying this for years. And many of you have said I'm mad. And I'm talking out my neck. But it has been officially revealed. The correct way to eat a chocolate digestive. Yeah, and chances are you're eating it wrong. I've been saying this for years and people are going, no, Peter, you're wrong. But the iconic biscuit is 100 years old this year, and the general manager of McVitie's chocolate refinery and bakery says the biscuit was designed to be eaten with the chocolate side facing down. I'm telling you this for years. So the chocolate version was produced for the first time back in 1925, and it's designed so the chocolate goes directly onto your tongue, so you taste the chocolate, and not to the roof of your mouth where you're trying to lick it off when you've eaten the biscuit. See, they only have a chocolate side facing up for marketing reasons on the packaging, so you can see the chocolate. But otherwise, it has to be eaten chocolate side down onto your tongue, so you can taste it. Haha! You said I was all mad, but now look, now who's laughing? But the question is, right, what other things do we need to eat upside down? Breakfast with Peter Dunne on Midlands 103, weekday mornings from 6:30am. These are the highlights. Big thanks to everybody who sent me well wishes and all that over the weekend, and I will get back to the lot of ye, honestly. And thanks to you, David, for your lovely words on Friday.
Our marathon man, Peter.
Yay!
You've got a hangdog expression that suggests to me it wasn't an easy day out in the park.
No, it was very tough. Yeah. It was about 21 degrees at its peak.
Took years off your life, I'd say.
Oh, big! Sure, look at the colour of me. Look at me.
You just look a bit grey, that's all I'm saying.
Yes, yeah. Plus, I can't move as well as I normally move.
No, you'd be more like a penguin at the moment, I'd say.
A waddler.
Yeah.
Like a newborn foal trying to find its legs every time it gets up off the armchair.
Just with less potential.
Absolutely, yeah. But
less horsepower.
But thank you so much, everybody. So did the marathon? Yes, no, not yesterday. The day before. God Almighty, these days are just merging
don't know
into
if
each
you're
other.
coming or going. Yeah.
No, I don't know. But it's funny the things you see on a marathon.
Yeah,
it's just hard to explain to anybody. You know, you would have witnessed it as well.
Yeah.
But the other day, I was offered a can of beer while running. By somebody who was cheering on the crowd. Because KC Sports made us up these lovely jerseys last year.
Oh, they're brilliant. I saw you brought them back out again.
Yeah, and they're lovely maroon colours for Westmeath.
Yes, indeed.
And somebody said to me, up Galway.
Yeah.
I said, I'll take that. I don't mind.
That's the danger, yeah.
Rob McElhenney was there.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's quite the celebrity endorsement, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. The guy mentioned, he said, we have a Wrexham co-owner here. And I went, yeah, right, you do. Yeah. Next one, I seen a picture of Rob McElhenney.
I wonder what's closer, London or Manchester to Wrexham?
Oh, probably Manchester, because Wrexham is right beside Liverpool.
Okay, then it is, yeah.
It's funny, actually, do you know who I met as well? Look, there's Mr. Bean. There's a picture
Ron Atkinson.
There he is, look.
Give me Mr. Bean. That's absolutely not Ron Atkinson.
It's the image of Mr. Bean. Some guy
dressed up
as Mr. Bean in the full Mr. Bean suit, teddy bear suitcase and all.
Unbelievable.
I see he was roasting.
I saw a video of the finish line of the London Marathon, which was on the same day, I believe.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And someone was dressed up as Big Ben.
Yes, I seen that.
Ran 26.2 miles as Big Ben. And then couldn't fit under the finish line.
No way.
Yeah. Their costume was such that they couldn't actually bend over to get the spire under the bridge of the finish line. So they needed a volunteer to come out and like balance them as they kind of like rolled under it.
No way.
Yeah. I mean, sure, you know yourself. You've just done it. Yeah. Running that far in runners and shorts in purpose designed gear is difficult.
Yeah, in that heat as well.
Like a tweed suit or whatever. No.
Yeah. There was somebody else dressed up as Scooby-Doo. Like the full Scooby-Doo outfit.
It's outrageous.
Unreal. And somebody dressed up in full cricket gear. You know, cricket gear, like, you know, your
pads, the all whites. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah, your woolly jumper, your helmet, carrying a bat.
God.
And somebody did the marathon dressed as a giant chicken. A giant chicken. And you know, one of these inflatable chickens.
Oh my God.
Yeah, as in has air in it. So when they were running, all you could hear is jump, 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 jump. Because I remember looking at it.
Did you beat them?
Well, I did say, if I don't finish ahead of a giant inflatable chicken, I am never doing any sporting activities for the rest of my life.
I know.
That's it. I'm completely done and dusted now.
And you'd be right. I wouldn't let you.
To be beaten by... No, I think I'd just leave. I'd just get the tram or something and go...
Halfway through.
Yeah, I'd get a cheap Ryanair flight home. I'm done. No.
So you did beat the chicken?
I bet the chicken, David.
In that inflatable chicken's face.
In your face.
As you limp away into the distance.
Absolutely, yes. Get this show in full Monday to Friday from 6:30am to 9 on Midlands 103. Let's give you some celebrity goss. Beyonce shared a sneak peek of her Cowboy Carter tour set. Did you see it? Well, the huge run of gigs is going to kick off in Los Angeles, and she's going to go all across the US before playing shows in the UK and France, none in Ireland. But ahead of the first show, the Cuffit singer shared a preview of the stage on social media, and she captioned, "She's coming." Beyonce last went on tour back in 2023, wasn't it? For the album Renaissance. And Cyndi Lauper, Outkast and the White Stripes, they're going to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The announcement was made during Sunday night's American Idol. And other artists on the ballot but didn't make the cut included Mariah Carey, Billy Idol and Oasis. Oasis didn't make the cut. Newest additions to the legendary list were selected by a dedicated committee within the Hall of Fame. And the trial over the jewel heist, which saw Kim Kardashian tied up in her bedroom, has started in Paris. So 10 people are before a judge on charges of robbery and kidnapping of the reality TV star back in 2016. 12 were originally expected in the defendant's box, but one has since passed away and another is too seriously ill to be tried, and all but 2 have denied any involvement in the heist. Right, we ready to get that hamster on the wheel? Ready for our caffeine kick? Let's do it. This is where I give you a brain teaser that is the equivalent of a cup of coffee in the morning or a mug of tea, whatever you're having yourself. You have a think about this and this will get your brain working for this morning. So you're not like microwaving your socks by accident instead of your porridge. Have a think about this and send me the answer followed by your name and location to 083 30 10 103. Okay? What 5-letter word retains the same pronunciation even after you take away 4 of its 5 letters? Breakfast with Peter Dunne on Midlands 103, weekday mornings from 6:30am. These are the highlights. Right, David, give this a bash. Your 1-note challenge for today.
Right.
Here we go. Well, what's that?
Oh, come here.
Yes.
Is that not 2 notes? That's like drum, guitar.
Yeah, but a drum isn't a note. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. But it's a dead giveaway.
Is it that obvious?
It is The Summer of 69 by Bryan Adams.
Ah, well done, David Hollywood. Summer of 69 by Bryan Adams.
Got my first real 6-string.
When did you get your first real 6-string?
Let me think now. It was probably 2004.
Oh, you'll have to come in and do that riff for us.
I don't know how to play the song.
Right, okay. In 3, 2, 1. Fair play to you, David. You nailed it.
Thanks.
Good luck. No radio? It's fine. You can get the full show Monday to Friday from 6:30am to 9 on midlands103.com, or you can download the free app from, I don't know, wherever you get your apps, I suppose. Now it's time for some fantastic facts. You will definitely 100% learn something new in the next couple of minutes. 100%. Guaranteed. David, you used to live with a snake, didn't you? You told us before.
I did.
You did.
One of the too many animals I lived with.
What was his name again?
Cuddles.
Cuddles the snake. Do you know Cuddles the snake can help predict earthquakes?
Okay, because they're quite connected to the old ground there, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay.
They can detect an earthquake from 75 miles away, up to 5 days before it happens.
Ah, no.
Yeah.
Seriously?
So why didn't you hang on to Mr. Cuddles?
Because I had to get out of there.
Yeah.
It was just a bit much like.
You would have been like earthquake safe.
I would have been. I now live in that danger zone. I won't be able to detect an earthquake 5 days before it happens 70 miles away.
I can see the anxiety written all across your face right
Bloody
now.
terrified, Peter.
Do you know you can't lick your own elbow? Go on, give it a bash. Hold on. Yeah. Good, stick your tongue out. Oh, you're nearly there. You're about 2 inches away. Yeah.
What about the other elbow? No, it's the same length.
Yeah, the same. How do you know?
My arm is killing me from that.
It's physically impossible, yet 90% people have just tried it after hearing that fact.
I'm one of the 90%.
Yes, you are, David.
Me and all right-thinking people.
Do you know there's an island in Japan entirely ruled by rabbits? It's called Okunoshima, and it was originally used for chemical weapons, but now it's a bunny paradise.
And what kind of local government do they practice there?
I don't know, but I want to know, do they shoot lasers from their eyes?
Why would you want to know that?
Because it was originally used for chemical weapons and now it's inhabited by rabbits.
Yeah.
Like, you know, crazy, insane.
Just sticking with the politics, because that's what I know and love. In England, don't they operate a local government system of boroughs?
Go away.
Yeah. That's what they call their county councils.
Of course, yeah. The borough of, like...
Yeah, Westcott and
something.
red-faced Tory, whatever. Anyway, yeah, so that's interesting.
No. Wow, there's a link there, David.
Yeah.
Do you know pigeons can recognise themselves in mirrors?
There I am. Beautiful pigeon I am. God, I look great.
They passed the mirror test. Mm-hmm. Something toddlers can't even do until they're around 2 years of age.
No way.
Yes.
Well, so are they like, who's that weird-looking kid?
Oh, yeah. There's nothing funnier than when you have, you know, your child in your arm, you're looking in the mirror and they're kind of staring at themselves and you're going, boo, peekaboo.
Yeah.
You know, and they're staring themselves out of it going, who do you think you are?
Yeah, get out of my father's arms.
If you want a pigeon, no problem whatsoever.
Pigeons?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, I'd like to know who was commissioned to do that study, by the way.
Like, do you know, at a dinner party, what are you studying at the moment? Oh, it's very important stuff, actually. Yeah, no, complicated. I can't get into it.
It involves pigeons and mirrors. The Guinness World Record for the longest hiccup spree is 68 years.
Oh, sure, look.
Yeah.
We all remember the guy from The Simpsons.
Which guy is that?
Go on.
Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. It's the first thing that popped into my head, funny enough.
We're on the same page.
We are. His name is Charles Osborne. He hiccuped from 1922 to 1990. Around 430 million hiccups.
That's outstanding.
That's torture.
Well, look.
Did nobody tell him, just hold your breath?
Yeah.
For a minute or so.
Or
maybe
okay. Someone could have just scared him.
Frighten a living you-know-what out of him.
Did I scare you?
No, not really.
Oh.
No.
I'll work on that.
Now, one more. This is really important. Do you know when you say to, you know, you might say to Fiona, will you get me the spaghetti out of the press? I'm going to make spaghetti.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Well, what if you only needed one strand of spaghetti? What would you call it?
Oh.
Yes. Spaghetti is plural. What's the singular?
Spaghetti?
Spaghetto. Yeah, you're close. Spaghetto. Now, so next time you drop one, you can mourn your falling spaghetto with dignity.
Yeah,
I dropped my spaghetto.
I need 3 more spaghetto here to have enough. Bring it over again.
Talking like a real chef over there, David Hollywood.
I am a real Italian.
Chat to you tonight.
Cheers, Peter.
Ciao. Get this show in full Monday to Friday from 6:30am to 9 on Midlands 103. So yes, it's true. You've been eating chocolate digestives the wrong way. Not me, I'm really smug about this because I've always eaten it chocolate side facing down. Okay, maybe not always, but in recent times. And I'm asking the question, what other things have we been eating wrong all this time? Big hello to Elaine in Port Arlington. She said, hi Peter, garlic bread upside down is elite because that buttery garlic hits you straight away instead of the crust first. That makes sense, doesn't it? That you get the taste of the garlic on your tongue as opposed to like a lot of bread until you actually eat it. That is brilliant. Tom and Burr said, upside down cheesecake, don't knock it till you try it. Biscuit base on top gives you the crunch first. That's interesting actually. Because I suppose you couldn't display it upside down because it just like sink into the cheesecake, wouldn't it? But that's, Tom, I like that. Julian Athlone said, bananas. Peter, peel them from the bottom like monkeys do and eat it upside down because there's way less stringy bits. My mind has been blown this morning. Michael Mulligar said, Peter, a Twix bar, eat it upside down so the caramel is on your tongue first. It's a game changer. My mind has been blown this morning. And Sarah in Tullamore said, pizza definitely, because the cheese and the toppings hit your tongue first. It's a whole different experience. Also, it makes the crust feel like dessert. I'm very intrigued by this now. Pizza upside down. Makes sense, doesn't it? Have you got one? No radio? It's fine. You can get the full show Monday to Friday from 6:30am to 9 on midlands103.com, or you can download the free app from, I don't know, wherever you get your apps, I suppose. You might be seeing Brad Pitt in Ireland very, very soon. It's reported he's teamed up with director Edward Berger for a big screen adaptation of the Tim Winton book, The Riders, which was partly set in Ireland. He's no stranger to Ireland and the Midlands, actually, Brad Pitt. He did spend a little bit of time here when he was filming the movie Snatch. That's true. And a Miami Vice remake is in the works. Joseph Kosinski, the director of Top Gun Maverick, is at the helm, with the Bourne Legacy's Dan Gilroy creating the screenplay for that one as well. And have you ever wanted to scroll through a celebrity's phone? Well, Ed Sheeran has launched a new Instagram account. It's called @Teddy'sOldPhone. And I'm just looking at it now. It's filled with loads of unseen kind of intimate photos, texts and notes from the mobile phone he stopped using back in 2015. So his first exchanges with the likes of Harry Styles and Taylor Swift are all set to be made public on the page. And it celebrates the release of his new single called Old Phone, which he was inspired to write after revisiting his phone archives last year when he was in court due to a copyright lawsuit. So you can check it out now if you're on Instagram. It's @Teddy'sOldPhone. It's really interesting to flick because it's actually like as if you're flicking through somebody's phone. It's gas. Get this show in full Monday to Friday from 6:30am to 9 on Midlands 103. Right, David, give this a bash. Your 1-note challenge for today.
Right.
Here we go. Well, what's that?
Oh, come here.
Yes.
Is that not 2 notes? That's like drum, guitar.
Yeah, but a drum isn't a note. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. But it's a dead giveaway.
Is it that obvious?
It is The Summer of 69 by Bryan Adams.
Ah, well done, David Hollywood. Summer of 69 by Bryan Adams.
Got my first real 6-string.
When did you get your first real 6-string?
Let me think now. It was probably 2004.
Oh, you'll have to come in and do that riff for us.
I don't know how to play the song.
Right, okay. In 3, 2, 1... Fair play to you, David. You nailed it.
Thanks.
Good luck. Breakfast with Peter Dunne on Midlands 103. Weekday mornings from 6:30am. These are the highlights. Let's have a look at some celebrity goss. Do you know K-pop band BTS? Huge band. World famous. They recorded a song with Coldplay as well. but they've been on hiatus for 2 years. So members could complete their country's mandatory military service. So never mind the fact that they're multi-millionaires, they're touring the world, selling out stadiums, they were still brought back to Korea to complete military service. But it looks like that has come to an end. 2 of the band stars have now completed the training, with the remaining 5 due to finish in June. And they're saying that they're going to quickly get back together and talk about what they can do in the future. And were you a fan of the X-Files back in the day? Well, Gillian Anderson has confirmed she has spoken to the director in charge of the reboot. She played Dana Scully in the sci-fi show that started back in 93. But the 56-year-old hasn't confirmed she'll be returning just yet. It says she has had conversations with Ryan Coogler, who is the filmmaker who's behind the upcoming series. And Molly May, she's after confirming that her reunion with Tommy Fury in the new trailer for the second part of her docuseries. Yeah, the short clip shows the couple as they try to get the relationship back on track, but the influencer admits she still fears the worst.
Things are looking like they're heading in a good direction.
Want to see that face for eternity?
But by tomorrow, could it all be destroyed again?
Have you actually addressed the problems?
100%.
Very dramatic, isn't it? Molly May Behind It All returns to Amazon Prime on May 9th. No radio? It's fine. You can get the full show Monday to Friday from 6:30am to 9 on Midlands103.com, or you can download the free app from, I don't know, wherever you get your apps, I suppose. The brilliant Kingfisher, Gloria, their new single, Midlands 103, 18 minutes to 8. It's your Tuesday morning, and that means caffeine kick Tuesday morning. How did you get on with it? What 5-letter word retains the same pronunciation even after you take away 4 of its 5 letters? Phyllis Fleming knows what it is, so does Peter Coughlin, Eugene Prendergast, Monis Revan, well done. Bernie and Brosna, fair play to Ina, and David Cutler in Tullamore, Hilda got it right, Mary in Ballymore, Phil Brown in Castle Pollard, John Malloy in Mount Mellick, Evelyn Smith in Tullamore got it right, well done to Peter in Tyrrell's Pass, fair play to you Rita, Mick Ryan in Castle Pollard, well done, Oliver Cassidy in Clonbelow, PJ Lynham in Kildangan, Josephine in Banagher, John Farland, Collinstown, Pat McCormick in Kilbeggan, even Joe in Killy, well done. Well done to Bernie in Clonaslee, to Rachel, to Mary Clare in Tullamore, to Michael O'Toole in Clonkill, to Sarah Natlone, well done. So what 5-letter word retains the same pronunciation even after you take away 4 of its 5 letters? The answer is Q. Q, that's right. You remove U-E-U-E and you're still left with Q. Well done if you got that right. If you got that right this morning, well done. Fair play to you. The hamster is now truly on the wheel. There you go. You're ready to attack Tuesday. Breakfast with Peter Dunne on Midlands 103. Weekday mornings from 6:30am. These are the highlights. Welcome to summer, David.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Do you know what day it is as well today? It's May Day, but it's also
Thursday.
Yes, and it's also
what?
World Poetry Day Ireland.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, I could tell by your face. Yeah. I wish I could describe the face you just pulled there on radio.
An attractive, charming face I pulled.
Now you're talking.
Yes, sir.
Now you're talking. So because it's Poetry Day Ireland, we decided to write you a poem, David.
Write me a poem?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm honoured.
Yeah, about you. Is that okay?
Less honoured.
Let's commemorate.
I'm going to stop you right here.
Yes.
You're gonna say the word beans.
Let's just read the poem,
okay.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Shall we just? Actually, we need to swap this music. Let's see. Is this appropriate music for you?
No. Well, I mean, it's silly music. Let
Exactly.
the listener be the judge.
Okay. There once was a man named Hollywood Dave, with a newsreader's voice so smooth and brave.
Thanks.
He'd rattle off headlines with journalistic flair, while sneakily lowering your office chair. He lives for the thrill of a goal or a try. Yells at the telly when games go awry. His sports takes are hotter than microwave beans.
For God's sake.
A staple diet fit for kings and queens.
Okay, yeah.
In the West Wing, he finds his true muse. Bartlett and beans he could never choose.
True.
A prankster supreme with a devilish grin. You'd never know what drawer he's hidden in. So here's to our David, a legend, a laugh. He's half newsroom wizard, half office daft. With a tin in one hand and mischief in mind, He's the baked beans bard of the Midlands grind. There you go. David Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. David Hollywood.
I feel very seen at the moment.
Honoured. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
All you need now is a statue outside the station. What do you think?
Sure, why not?
With beans in hand.
Oh my God.
David, enjoy World Poetry Day.
You too, Peter.